Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars review. Continuing down the sets that I own from Return of the Jedi to celebrate the anniversary for this year, we're going to be looking at one of my favorite sets in my collection, that being set number 775 Home 1 Mon Calamari Star Cruiser. This set includes 789 pieces, retailing for $109.99 when it released on August 1st of 2009. Now I remember getting this for Christmas the year it released. I really wanted this set, mainly because of the inclusion of Admiral Ackbar for the very first time in LEGO form, and you also get a really nice Lando minifigure in here. Now for those of you who are unaware, this set exists thanks to a fan vote done through Toys R Us to create a 10th anniversary LEGO Star Wars set. The voting was done back in May 2008. You had 3 choices, one of which of course being this set. In second place from Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine's Arrest, which would eventually become a set anyways. And then the final option, which I am kind of surprised didn't make second place over Palpatine's Arrest, was Cloud City with the landing platform for the Slave One, which we would get a Slave One the following year in 2010, but still no big Cloud City set, at least until the direct-to-consumer. As the winner of the fan vote, this set would get officially revealed and announced at Toy Fair February 2009. I really do miss those days of Toy Fair. Those were really fun to see those pictures get revealed on those days. Now, as I don't have the box, I did want to take a look at the instructions. You get 2 numbered booklets. For the 10th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars, we get that special box art style, which is reminiscent of what we saw back in 1999. I really hope that we see somewhat of a return to this when it comes to the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars 2024. It also would be wrong of me not to highlight the other sets that you could have gotten during the time period, including that 2009 Venator, which is the only set pictured here that I do not own in my collection. You guys can also check out a review for this set, which I did likewise to celebrate the anniversary of Return of the Jedi this year, 2023. For the very first time ever in LEGO form, we have Admiral Ackbar, who would show up again in the 2013 A-Wing, as well as a magnet set and one of the San Diego Comic-Con sets, which was also released in the same year to celebrate 10 years of LEGO Star Wars. Now for this character, we did get a brand new head mold, which is still being used to this day on Mon Calamari minifigures, brand new torso print, which shows his little ranking and his belt there. No leg printing, which isn't necessary for this figure, but we do get back torso printing, which is something that would be starting to become more and more common. The Mon Calamari officer would include that brand new head mold, just like we saw with Admiral Ackbar, and a brand new torso print, only the print from the front though. A minifigure who we're getting for the very first time in this set, who's in desperate need for a remake, especially considering she's been seen in recent Disney Plus shows. We have Mon Mothma, who reuses the Leia headpiece and the Anakin hairpiece, but we do happen to get a brand new torso print. I guess that's nice to just complete the ensemble, but I don't think this works for her minifigure. Torso print is fine and all, you only get the front printing, and you also get this white cape piece, which is an uncommon color to get that cape design in, and she would be utilizing that rougher material for the cape. Another great inclusion to this set would be Crix Medine, who you'd also see within one of those 2009 San Diego Comic-Con displays. However, the legs on the San Diego Comic-Con version are different compared to these. I think it's better, this ensemble, compared to the one that comes in that pack, just because it matchy-matches with the torso print and all. Sand blue, one of my favorite colors from LEGO, just like sand green, Harry Potter. Only the one torso print, only the one facial expression, which would also be brand new for his character, and also getting the hairpiece in the same color as his outfit is kind of weird, but you know, it's fine. For sure, the thing that makes this figure very creepy are the eyes, which are a lot bigger than the eyes that you would see on other characters in this set back when minifigures didn't have pupils. Another highlight in this set, at least to my collection back in the day, would be getting Lando Calrissian, which I believe this would be my first time owning his minifigure. We get a brand new torso print, however the facial expression would be returning from that Jabba sail barge set released back in 2006. It's the same facial expression that you'd even see from back in 2003, it's just on that reddish brown instead of the old brown color that you'd have seen more from LEGO back in the day. Another thing I have to talk about is this cape, design here, which is in that lighter gray color. Yet another uncommon color for the cape piece, and that I actually stole from one of my Remus Lupin minifigures just because I didn't have one for this character. Quick look, no back printing, just in case you were interested. Gun for the accessory, really great minifigure to add to your collection based on Return of the Jedi. And then finally, who can forget the Rebel A-Wing pilot, which may look the same as the one that we got back in the 2006 A-Wing, however we get a yellow visor instead of a trans brown one. Looking at the facial expression, classic smiley face on the light nougat color. Torso print, you only get the printing from the front side. And you also get the printing from the top of the helmet. Both of those prints you would have seen back in the 2006 minifigure, but the torso print would have originated from the one released in the year 2000. I really do miss when LEGO used to include ship builds within larger scale playsets. I don't think the Yavin 4 temple counts at this. I don't know, it's just, that's my opinion. Sets like this we just don't get from LEGO Star Wars anymore, and I don't know why. Taking a closer look at this A-Wing, you get some stickers from the front, from the sides, and you get a print inside the cockpit with your little controls, studded area, so you can sit your A-Wing pilot inside. That's connected using a little hinge piece, which you can see lifts up and down. Nice easy close. Pretend guns from the side, which also double as some flick fire missiles. From the back side, you can see the engine, which is actually removable. There's a play feature inside the little hanger where you can try and repair it by removing it and then like move it off to the side, and you can use the little wrench that the Mon Calamari officer has, I don't know. And you can also see these engines from the very side with the trans neon green, which look pretty nice. I like the green color scheme for this, mixing with the white. For sure adds a pop of color to this set. Very last thing that I have to talk about, landing gear. You get these spots from the very back, along with this middle leg. This will make it easier for the thing to stand by itself and not tip over. Moving on to the hangar bay, you can place your A-Wing inside right there in the middle. You'll notice that we have this 2x2 anti-stud area. This you can just plop right down in there. You'll also notice that we have this little gear system with this long Technic axle hole. This gives you the option to spin this from side to side or in a 360 direction, and also bring it up and down. And it also, as I mentioned before, works with that play feature where you can pretend to replace the engine from the very back side. You can spin this all around. And then you also have another little gear system with this string bit, so we can move this all the way to the back. Reveal the engine. And you can also move this from side to side just so then you get that other range of motion. So many different play features in this set. So lowering this string bit a little bit, you can attach the engine. Make sure that these two parts are separated just so then you can actually remove it. We can bring the ship backwards, and you can lift the engine up in the air using that gear system, and you can move it off to the side and lower it down back to the ground, and have one of your characters work on it and repair it, so then you can place it right back into the A-Wing so it's ready for battle again. Another thing LEGO wasn't afraid to do back in the day was use larger plate pieces to create platforms. It's something that I wish that they'd do more of in the future. I know that they've started using a lot smaller pieces to create finer details in their sets, but I really wish that they would go back to using larger pieces when they have to just create platforms like this. Sets that are priced and sized in this way are really missing from the LEGO Star Wars theme. It's something that I wish that they'd work on figuring out. And that also brings to mind plenty of studded room, so if you want to place minifigures around in this area, you can do so and it'll look nice. You have some tubes connected off to the side here, little platform which has a little ladder. little trap doors, which you can open. Not exactly sure what's supposed to be inside some of these. Get another one back here, which you can open up. Maybe you can hide accessories in there, I don't know. I also really like the shaping of this, how it does really feel like a hangar bay. And again, the use of some of these larger elements to just create the platform is something that I really would like to see LEGO do more of in the future, especially when creating locations. On to the briefing room. From the very center, you can see that we have this hologram, which is supposed to represent the Death Star. I'm not exactly sure if these are exclusive to the set or not in that color, but I believe that these were made for LEGO Bionicle. Another really cool detail which you can do is remove the very top of it, and you can see like the very center where they're supposed to try and destroy it. I think that's a really cool inclusion. We also get these two dishes, one from each side, which adds some extra details from the middle there, and some studded room, along with some more stickered pieces with little buttons and such, railing to help make sure your minifigures don't fall off the platform area. And again, lots and lots of studded rooms so you can place your minifigures around as they have their conversation about the Death Star. And finally, that brings us over to the command center. Here we have the nice big chair in the center for Admiral Ackbar. You can sit him down, just gotta move that out of the way. It is tiled off just to make it easier for his minifigure to sit in this area. You can place that right down, get a special sticker on that little piece. Though something that I think is really cool here is that we do happen to get this little gear function, so you can spin his chair around in circles and back and forth to recreate that iconic scene.
It's a trap!
You also get seats from either side of him, just so then you can set some other commanders right next to him if you want to. These also include some stickered elements on these flag pieces, which you can move out of the way. More controls, they're both the same on these flag pieces. You'll also see another sticker from the very top over here. And another thing that I have to talk about is the fact that LEGO did include a coffee mug in trans clear, and the reasoning behind that is
because I don't know, in the movie he don't drink coffee, but we just expected, well, to be able to win the battle, he definitely needed some.
The set may not look very pretty, but I feel it's a really fun play set with so many different features, so many different spinning features, which I just think kids would have really enjoyed back in the day. I don't think we get play features that are as fun as what you would see inside this set, like repairing this ship is probably one of my favorite play features in this set. Minifigure selection, very outdated, but still great minifigures for the time period. I don't know, just like the Endor bunker, it may just be nostalgia talking, with this being one of those sets that introduced something brand new to LEGO Star Wars for the time period that wasn't too expensive and included so many different play features. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this set. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!